one committed suicide, just like Haman's daughter. He committed suicide in his jail cell. And not only that, just like Haman's daughter, he also wore women's clothing.
Oh, no.
And the amount of similarities between the story of the Megillah, the story of Esther and Mordechai and Haman and Achashverosh, it really, really ties into what happened during the Holocaust. So whoever doesn't know the story, Haman had 10 sons that were co-conspirators in trying to kill the Jews in the final solution of way back when, right? So Haman was killed and hung on the same gallows that he prepared for Mordechai.
Including all the 11?
And he had 10 sons that were also killed the day after, or with him, right? And he had a daughter that committed suicide.
Yeah.
Okay? Then comes Nazi Germany, and we get to the trials afterwards.
By the way, when this is written in Megillah, it is written again that Esther says, "Hang them again."
She said, "Yeah, the king says, again. What do you want? Do you have any other request?"
They're already dead.
Says, I ask of the Melech, and again, it's Hamelech, right? It's Hashem. It's the real king. I ask that you do this too tomorrow, and you hang the sons tomorrow, and you hang the sons. Well, you already told us that you hanged the sons. So why are you saying tomorrow to hang them? And then we get to Nazi Germany. We get to 1946. There's Nuremberg trials, right? Yeah. Nuremberg trials, they're trying 10 wicked Nazis, high-ranked Nazis, and they hang them. Capital punishment, but hanging, which was really rare. They didn't really hang people in the 1940s. That was an older method. But just like in the Megillah, here we are in 1946. They choose, out of all punishments of death, they pick hanging, right? So they hang 10. They were really meant to hang 11, but one committed suicide, just like Haman's daughter. He committed suicide in his jail cell. And not only that, just like Haman's daughter, he also wore women's clothing.
Oh, no. He was a
cross-dresser.
Yep.
Let's watch ourselves on YouTube. We can talk about evil things and Nazis, but we can't talk about that stuff, so be careful. Anyways, so you see this alignment of these stories, and it gets even deeper than that. That in the Megillah, when it writes the names of Haman's 10 sons, there's 4 letters. 3 letters that are smaller and one that's extra big. The 3 letters that are smaller are Taf, Shin, and Zayin. Okay? Taf, Shin, Zayin is 707, which was the year of 1946 when they were hung, was the year 5707. 5707, the Jewish year, right? 1946, 5707. So, why? Because in Judaism, usually we only write without the millennia. We assume that you already know which millennia we're in, so we didn't write it there. What was the millennia that we're in? The 6th millennia, right? Which is a Vav. And the Vav in the Megillah is bigger. So not only do you have 707, you have, right, the 707th year, but you also have of the 6 millennia, which is the big Vav. So it's all hidden in there. It's all written there. And they weren't even meant to be going on trial. They appealed to have appeasement, to let them prepare their trial and to get, they weren't ready and they need more time for the trial. Nazis, right? UN, good job, guys. You gave the Nazis extra time to prepare their case. If they wouldn't have had that time granted to them, they wouldn't have been buried in the year 5707.
Yeah, they postponed it.
They postponed it. And then it fell out exactly on the year that's written within the Megillah. Not normal. Not normal Hashgacha Pratit.
And then, and you can look this up, also, there's a newspaper from that year, that the last one that was about to be hung, he was really putting up a fight. And before he was hung, he yelled, and look this up, he yelled, Purim spiel.
Wow.
Yeah.